Welcome and good morning. Please remain standing now for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the President of Concord University, Dr. Kendra Bogus.
Thank you, Dr. Mainland, for your service as Grand Marshal. Thank you, Dr. Ball and Dr. Hudson, the Concord University Band, and the Concords for your music presentations today. That was beautiful. Thank you also to the members of the faculty, the staff, parents, friends, alumni, illustrious guests, and members of the graduating class of spring 2019. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you to our commencement ceremony today. There are several distinguished individuals who are very important to our Concord community here today, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize them. Members of our Board of Governors are with us today. Please stand and be recognized. Mr. David Barnett, Leighton Romano, our student representative on the Board of Governors, Dr. Sally Howard, and Mr. Bradley, Dr. Lane. Thank you. Other distinguished guests that are with us today include President Emeritus Dr. Jerry Beasley, Mr. and Mrs. Peter Romano, Carolyn Cox, Emeriti staff, Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Rao, Kay Monahan, Dr. and Mrs. Charles Britchford, Dr. Diane Grick. Thank you for being with us. We are very proud of our alumni and their many accomplishments. If you are an alumnus of Concord, will you please stand so that we can recognize you? Welcome home. I would also like to recognize our dedicated and accomplished staff members. The Mountain Line staff serve in a number of capacities, from our admissions folks to our housing staff and everywhere in between. During your years here on the campus beautiful, these individuals have adopted some of you as their own. They've cheered you on in sports and in the classroom, and they've been there to gently guide you into the after-college world. Would members of the Mountain Line staff please stand and receive our recognition and appreciation. Thank you. I would now like to recognize our talented faculty, and probably need to say that only about half of them are here. The other half will be here in the afternoon ceremony. These are the scholars, the educators, the practitioners, those who do researchers, who are among us. These are the people who inspire, who challenge, and motivate our students to continue their quest for success and service as they become citizens of the world. I ask that all Concord University faculty, retired and emeriti, please stand to receive our appreciation. Thank you for your dedication and devotion to our mission, our students, and to the state of West Virginia. Now I'd like to take a moment to share a brief profile of today's graduating seniors with you. Profiles of the graduating students. Appearing in front of me today, the graduating class has 330 members. The youngest is 19. The oldest is 61. The number of undergraduates, 256. The number of master's degree candidates, 74. The number of students who will graduate today with honors, 91. The number of students receiving field honors, 13. Our graduates come from 16 states, and I'm going to run through them really fast. California, Connecticut, District of Columbia, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. There are also 9 countries represented today: Canada, China, Hong Kong, Ghana, Japan, Mexico, Nigeria, the United Kingdom, United States, and Vietnam. We have some very special graduates today who are veterans, and we would ask that you please, so that we can recognize you and thank you for your service. Each student today has a special story, but I'd like to share a couple that are unusual. One of our valedictorians, who you will meet in a moment, is Mistie Richmond. She's going to receive her diploma first today, and she shares this day with 2 other family members. Her son will graduate from Meadow Bridge High School this afternoon, and her daughter, Lakin Richmond, graduates at our 2 p.m. ceremony. It's not often that one family gets to celebrate 3 major milestones in one day, and we're going to award Mistie her degree separate from the rest of you so she can leave and run to Meadow Bridge and then run back here. So we're very proud of her. Sometimes students discover Concord toward the end of their educational journey, like Rob Reed. Mr. Reed spent time in a few other universities before finding his true home here at Concord. As a Mountain Lion, he was named the 2016 Mountain East Conference MVP at age 26. You want to stand, Rob? There are so many stories we could share from the group of students in front of me, and I'm reminded that everyone here has a story that's worthy of being told. For each of you who were not individually recognized today, please remember your stories are every bit as important, and you should tell them. As you take your first steps into your own future, we want you to know the Concord University will always be here to welcome you back to the Campus Beautiful. Thank you.
I would like to take a few moments to recognize members of the Mountain Lion family that we lost in recent months, including Mr. Ted Boggess. Ted was a devoted family man, talented architect, and committed member of the community. Because of his steadfast support of President Kendra Boggess, his wife of 40 years, Ted was a presence on Concord's campus, one that we all miss dearly. He loved being known as the first gentleman of Concord, in addition to his many other titles, including Dad, Pop, Grandpa, and Pawpaw. Ted leaves behind a wonderful legacy in the community, both through his beautiful architecture and his amazing family. Please join us in a moment of silence for our first gentleman and other members of the Concord family that have passed on. Thank you. All of these special individuals will be greatly missed.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord University Board of Governors will be brought to the graduates by Mr. David Barnett, Chair of the Board of Governors.
Graduating students, your parents and spouses, Madam President, esteemed faculty, I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you on behalf of the university's Board of Governors. In preparing for my graduation speech, I obviously had input from my family, whether it was desired or not. My daughter said there's no such thing as a short speech at a graduation, or short enough speech at a graduation. My wife said, well, if you're going to give quotes, maybe you ought to explain the first quote. And I said, my dear, these are all educated people, they don't need explanation. However, I will give you my graduation speech in 10 quotes, which I think have some meaning to me and hopefully some meaning to you. The first is, you can never go home again. This is what drew my wife's concern. The fear that you wouldn't understand that it really, as Thomas Wolfe said, means you can't go back in time. It doesn't mean you can't go back to your home. Number two is, it does not matter if your dream came true if you spent your whole life sleeping, by Jerry Zucker. The third is, by Ben Bernanke, if your uniform is not dirty, you've not been in the game. And the fourth is, you will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. You cannot take it with you, Denzel Washington. And the fifth is, don't be afraid of fear, because it sharpens you, it challenges you, it makes you stronger, Ed Helms. And I will tell you, when I graduated from this university in 1973, that little bit of fear kind of went down my spine as I drove out of Athens. I'm sure a lot of you are having that same feeling here today. Number 6 is, just remember you cannot climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Number 7, life has a very simple plot. First you were here, and then you were not, Eric Idle of the Monty Pythons. Number 8, that diploma that you hold in your hands today is really just your learner's permit for the rest of the drive through life, Jimmy Iovine. Number 9, one of my favorites, is be Santa Claus when you can, Jimmy Buffett. And with a certain degree of vanity, I'm going to give you number 10 for me. Working with people for some 40 years, having an opportunity to supervise some, work very closely with others. One thing I came to believe is what I've always told those who worked with me when they came with problems, when they came needing time off, when they needed to miss work, was family comes first. Your Board of Governors is very proud of what you have achieved. Go forth, do well, make your university further proud of you. Thank you.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord University faculty will be brought to the graduates by Dr. William Williams, President of the faculty.
Good morning. It is my privilege and pleasure to be representing the faculty. As you embark on your future life and a new career and opportunities yet to be discovered, I encourage you to be open to new things, new people, new places, and new ideas. Be open to new things. My first year at Concord University, Dr. Drugish and Dr. Grick and I were attending a state PDS conference in Flatwoods, West Virginia. One evening for dinner, Dr. Drugish said we were going to a really good restaurant. He proceeded to drive us away from Flatwoods and onto some back road in the middle of nowhere. Being originally from Baltimore, I started to wonder if they were going to beat me, take my wallet, and leave me on some dirt road. Realistically, I knew that would not happen. But I did question the quality of a restaurant so far away from any population center. The food was great, in fact, exceptional, and I've been back since. Cafe Cimino in Sutton, West Virginia was a great dining experience and a nice time with colleagues. And I got to keep my wallet. Be open to new people. Really be open to new people. In college and afterwards, you'll meet a lot of people who will challenge you. One year in college, I met a quiet freshman girl with a very Southern Georgia accent. Quickly, we disliked each other. I thought she was a snob who never talked to anyone, and she thought I was obnoxious. We avoided each other until we were nominated for Lord and Lady Oglethorpe, that was the name of our university, to represent the university's singers. After that, we started being a little nicer to each other as the school year came to a close. Over the summer, we wrote to each other. That was letters, not email. And once fall started, we began dating. After 2 weeks of dating, I proposed. Tomorrow will be our 29th wedding anniversary. In those 29 years, we put each other through college and graduate school. We've lived in Georgia, Alaska, Virginia, and we have twin 5-year-olds. Glad we were open to new people, or I wouldn't be here today. Be open to new places. One day while teaching in Georgia, I was preparing for a unit in my high school English class, and I was watching a video about Alaska. My wife had been teaching in Atlanta and lived in Georgia all her life. When she saw the video, I said, "Do you want to move there?" She said yes, and a year and a half later, we moved to New Stuyahawk, Alaska. That's not where the cruise ships go. While in Alaska, my principal and school janitor invited me hunting. Remember, I'm from Baltimore. I went on that outing and got 2 caribou. While in Alaska, I also learned to drive a snowmobile, and during parent conferences in the spring, the teachers would go to the students' homes and meet with the parents of the students. It was an eye-opening experience to see where and how my students lived. Some kitchens would have blood splattered all over the walls. This was due to the butchering of caribou and moose, as this was a subsistence culture. Back at school one day after such a conference, I overheard one of my students telling my other students how she and her dad were watching me leave on a snowmobile, and I had tipped over and fell off of it when making a U-turn on her front street. She looked at me and said, "That was embarrassing." The class erupted in laughter. In spite of some setbacks, my experience in Alaska shaped me and gave me an opportunity to do many things I've never done before. I had a great teaching experience where I got to develop my own curriculum, learn about UPIC culture, co-teach, dance with students, their parents, and grandparents at school dances. I also got to drive a snowmobile, hunt, fish, teach drama, see the Northern Lights, take a Mackay, which is a sauna, coach volleyball, and make new friends and experience many other things. Besides being open to new places, be open to new ideas. This sometimes is the most difficult. When I was in high school, I hated English. I did not want to read or write. At least I didn't want to read and write the things my teachers wanted me to read and write about. I did like theater. In college, I got by my English classes, but because I wanted to improve my writing and I thought I would like teaching high school, I decided to get an English degree. Now I help train teachers, and several of those are English and reading teachers, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. My high school self would not believe that I taught English and I attend English and Education Conference, and I greatly enjoy them. I'm glad I was open to the idea of teaching English, or again, I would not be here where I am today. So again, I encourage you, be open to new things, new people, new places, and new ideas. You never know where they might lead you, who you might meet, and what adventures you might have. Good luck and explore.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord University Alumni Association will be brought to the graduates by Mrs. Susan Tuck, President of the Alumni Association.
Good morning. On behalf of the Concord University Alumni Association, congratulations on your graduation. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you as the newest members of the association. College is a time like no other. For some, it's a transition into adulthood, an opportunity to learn and grow and plan for the next phase of your life. For others, it's an opportunity to continue that education in order to advance your chosen career or to pursue new opportunities. Many of you have a parent, a sibling, a spouse, or a child who are also Concord graduates. I have 3 of the 4. Many of us who grew up in West Virginia had teachers who were Concord graduates, embodying Concord's long tradition of training educators. You may have chosen education, or you may choose medicine or law or any number of professions, regardless of the path you follow. And particularly if you choose to live in this region of the country, you will meet many others who began their journeys here at Concord. Some of you here today are already familiar with the Concord University Alumni Association. The association awards academic scholarships, tuition waivers, projects on campus, and most recently, sponsored door prizes for the senior dinner. Your involvement in the association will allow us to continue these programs for future students. We hope that you will continue to be part of the Concord family in the years to come, that you'll come back to campus for homecoming, alumni weekend, to see a game or a concert or a play, attend some of the events Concord sponsors on campus and around the region, and become an active member of your alumni association. It has never been easier to stay connected to people and places. Through the Concord magazine, our websites and social media, and the university and the Alumni Association will reach out to you to keep you informed of what's going on in campus, what's going on with your professors and with your peers. Let us know where your education is taking you so we can continue to celebrate your success. I will leave you with a quote by the theologian Leonard Sweet, who said, "The future is not something we enter. The future is something we create." On behalf of the Concord University Alumni Association, I wish each of you good luck and happiness today and in the future you create. Thank you.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord student body will be brought to the graduates by Ms. Haley Fields, President of the Student Government Association.
All right, so I'm going to keep this really short because I'm sure you all would appreciate that. And most of all, because I want you to remember the 2 things I have to say to you. First, whether or not you have family and friends here today, know that all of Concord is here supporting you and celebrating your achievements. The faculty, staff, and administration here have been rooting for you since the moment you stepped foot on campus, and they are ecstatic to share our last steps with you. Second, Concord University will always be your home. So though you are going on and leaving, going to bigger and better places, you are always welcome back. So come back for homecoming, and come back for alumni socials, and come back whenever you're just feeling nostalgic and you want to see how things are here, because you will always, always be welcomed here with open arms. Don't forget your loving family here at the Campus Beautiful.
Greetings on behalf of the spring class of 2019 will be brought to the graduates by our valedictorians. Ms. Mistie Richmond, Ms. Hannah Painter, and Ms. Madison White.
I've taught kindergarten, so I can do this. Guests, family, and friends, I wish to thank the faculty and staff of the Education Department for the personalized interest they give to their students and for standing as role models of what a teacher should be. Special thanks to Dr. Bogus and her staff for making my walk today possible. I also want to say how proud I am of my daughter-in-law. Her tenacity while traveling her journey is resulting in her receiving her Bachelor of Arts degree today. We are all on a journey, and mine has been longer than some of you have been alive. I entered the workforce a week before graduating high school as a receptionist in a law firm. I learned many lessons from my 20 years with that firm, but chief among them was that nearly every problem has a solution if you work to find it. I have spent the past 4 years in the school system as a substitute cook, aide, and secretary. From this, I learned that no matter our position, we make an impact on those around us. Most of my journey has been spent raising my 3 sons, and I could not be prouder of these men who are filled with integrity, own solid work ethics, and are dedicated to their own journeys and families. As the mothers among you may agree, we travel our children's journeys with them. Their disappointments become our own, and their happiness becomes our joy. The most exciting part of my journey has been having the title of Mimi to my 2 beautiful granddaughters and soon-to-arrive grandson. This part of my journey has caused me to hit pause and enjoy watching them grow. My best friend and husband of 27 years has shared most of my journey with me. From him, I have learned what true commitment is, and that together we make each other better than what we alone can be. Thank you, Tracy. You truly are my rock. Mother Teresa said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples." Public education in West Virginia needs many ripples. So 4 years ago, I decided to cast my stone. While pursuing this degree, my journey has been a roller coaster ride, and I am thankful that my husband, children, and parents have been on board with me. I most of all wish to thank God for opening doors of opportunity and guiding my journey. Most of you graduating today are just beginning your own journeys. To you, I would give the following advice. Stay humble. You truly do not know where your journey will take you, who will impact you, or who you will impact along the way. Be thankful. None of us travel alone. Be thankful for those who influence your journey. I wish to thank my parents for giving me the foundations upon which I have steered my travels. Work hard. Smarts will only take you so far, but hard work will take you anywhere. Be forgiving. Everyone is on their own journey, and it may intersect with your own in an unfortunate way, but forgiving them will only lighten your own load. Count your blessings. I know from whom all my blessings flow, and I count them every day. Standing here today as a valedictorian is an honor, but it is not the pinnacle of my success. It is something special to hold close as I travel onward along my journey, pursuing the goal of being an effective teacher. I leave you today with well wishes for your future journeys and encourage you to embrace every step, for it is not necessarily the destination we need to focus upon, but the journey that takes us there. Thank you.
Mistie Heather Richmond, Bachelor of Science in Education, Summa Cum Laude, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6.
Good morning. My name is Hannah Painter. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be here today and thankful that we could be here together, joined by our family, friends, and so many others that care for us. The past 4 years that I've spent at Concord University have been truly life-changing for me and many of you as well. Concord's motto is "Come to learn, go to serve," and I know we have learned more than we ever imagined we would when we came here as freshmen. We've learned in our classes, of course, but we've also learned important things about the world and about each other. We've learned that walking through each building on the way to campus for a bit of heat is the best way to survive the winter. We've learned that studying in the library truly is better than trying to study in our dorms because that always turns into a nap instead. And we've learned that the late night breakfast served during finals week is a national treasure that should be protected at all costs. We've been prepared by wonderful professors to go and serve. And as we begin our careers, I would like to share with you a thought that has helped my friends and me get through the difficult times I know we've all experienced. When times are hard and it feels like you cannot get through the obstacle you are facing, stop and remember that nothing has defeated you up to this point. You've made it. We're all here graduating together, and nothing was able to stop us from reaching our goal. So if nothing has defeated you up to this point, then why should something stop you now? We have shown ourselves that even when things feel impossible, we are able to overcome and accomplish what we have set out to do. So keep that attitude with you as you begin your career and never stop striving to continue growing and serving. I would like to take a moment to say thank you with all of my heart to those who have helped me get to where I am today. Thank you to my friends and my family for your unwavering support and love. Thank you to all of my education professors for preparing me to make a difference and to be the best teacher I can be. With a special thank you to Dr. Kathy Hawks, Dr. Andrea Campbell, and Dr. Tracy Luff for always going above and beyond to make sure their students succeed inside and outside of the classroom. Thank you to Chief Mark Stella for standing in the rain and helping me get my keys out of my car when I locked them inside. And thank you to my boss at Dollar General, Michael Carroll, for letting me do homework at the register for the past 3 years. I'm so thankful for my time here at Concord, and I wish you all great luck as we move forward. I cannot wait to see what our futures hold. Thank you all.
First of all, I would just like to congratulate all of the seniors sitting out here today. Through many late nights of hard work, stress, a few tears, and an unholy amount of coffee, we have finally arrived at the finish line. I would like to give a special congratulations to all of the business students sitting out here today, however, because that means you passed, or at least hope you passed, decision sciences too. Next, I would like to thank everyone who came out here today to support us. What we all have achieved here today is a great accomplishment. Thank you to the faculty and staff of Concord University for accepting us, nurturing us, and teaching us, and whether we knew it or not, giving us the tools we needed to achieve a brighter future for ourselves. I would like to give a special thank you to Dr. Charlotte Davis. You have been by far one of the most influential professors I had the pleasure of having. Your classes are far from easy, but they are some of the most thought-provoking, most informative classes available. You make the information interesting, and your personality truly shines through when you teach. You have been a wonderful professor to have, and I love spending the last 2 years with you. There are a few people out in the audience today that I would like to give a special thanks to my parents. Thank you for pushing me and inspiring me to dream big and achieve those dreams. Your support, both emotional and financial, have allowed me to become the woman I am today, standing before you. I love you both, and I can never repay you for all you've done for me. To my husband, thank you for loving me unconditionally, for always pushing me to do my best in school. You have supported me, and you have provided for us for so long so that I could achieve my dreams, and I hope I can help you do the same. Your love and support are what has kept me sane these last few semesters, and I cannot thank you enough for that. And thank you for the rest of my family for being out here and supporting me today. I'm one truly blessed girl. I rewrote this speech a couple of times because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to say. I tried really hard to write something sentimental about how our last 4 years has been the best 4 of our lives and about how many memories and friends we've made. Honestly, however, I really couldn't relate to that. I have always been a non-traditional student here. 1,363 days ago, give or take a few for some of us here, we started our first day of classes here at Concord University as freshmen. Many of us lived on campus here for the last 4 years or have lived within walking distance. Me, however, I have never lived on campus. I was never involved with any on-campus activities, sororities, or any organizations. So I stand before all of you today not speaking about how these have been the best 4 years of our lives, but to encourage those who have ever thought about higher education to give it a chance. I was going through some of my old notebooks from my freshman year, and I stumbled across my first exam that I ever took as a college student. As I looked down at the pages stained in red ink, I grimaced at the grade I had received so many years ago, a 47F. I remember calling my mom crying and telling her I wasn't cut out for higher education, and things have definitely changed. I remember my mom telling me, well, Madison, you'll just have to do better on the next one. I took that simple yet wise advice to heart, and I applied myself. I spent the rest of the semester throwing myself in my studies while still balancing a job and living over an hour away from campus. My F turned into C's and my C's into A's. I never let my personal situation get in the way of my classwork. Between breaks at work, I would study. On car rides home, I would try to recall what professor had gone over that day in class. It was tedious, but I prevailed. My junior year, I married the love of my life and moved to Roanoke, Virginia. And for the last 2 years, I have driven 3 hours both ways to get to classes. I did not let this obstacle get in my way. I made sure to carve out time in my schedule to get my schoolwork done. It was hard, I won't lie, but it was something that I was doing so I could better myself and my family. I don't stand here today telling you all of this to give myself praise, but to be an example to those who think they do not have time to go to college or think they are not cut out for it. There are some really great resources available to non-traditional students like myself, and I cannot speak more highly of the Irma Higher Education Center and the opportunities that it has afforded me. The staff and the professors there are absolutely wonderful, and the classes are set up to accommodate working students and those with families. I have met some of the best people there, including my good friends Sean and Candace. The facility has allowed me to finish my degree and still live my life as a married and working adult. I encourage those out here today to really consider looking into taking courses through the Higher Education Center, because I truly believe that is a great tool for a lot of people. If you think you're not cut out for college or think you're not smart enough, remember my first grade was a 47F. Now I stand before you all today with the honor of being named one of this year's valedictorians. If you want it bad enough, you can do it. And I just know that if I can do it, then so can anybody else if they so wish. So I'm going to wrap all of this up with one simple question, which may mean more to some of you here than others. What's going on in the world today? Today, we are college graduates, and that is a feat and accomplishment that can never be taken away from us. Let's go out into the world today and know we have our entire future ahead of us, and we have already opened so many doors for ourselves because of our hard work and dedication. Congratulations, senior class of 2019. We earned it. Thank you.
Graduates, it's important to recognize your efforts here today. You've completed most of the studying, the hard work for your degrees, but as the valedictorians have said, that was with the support and care of some very special people. Therefore, before we go forward, I would like you, the graduates, to have an opportunity to acknowledge some of these special people that made your educational journeys possible. I would ask all the mothers, the fathers, the grandparents of today's graduates to please stand and be recognized, and Happy Mother's Day. Your children made it, and you did too. We invite the husbands, the wives, the children, and grandchildren of today's graduates. Please stand so we can recognize you. Finally, so we leave no one out, I want the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, the sisters, the brothers, extended family, mentors, friends, and neighbors. Stand so we can recognize you and your graduates can thank you. Everybody has a part. Today, you're each part of the Concord University family, we like to say now and forever, Mountain Lions. Graduates, as you move ahead, remember the fun, the joy, the hard work that's been mentioned a number of times, the activities, friendships, the faculty who challenged you, staff members and friends who sustained you throughout these challenging times. Remember Concord and know that we're here to continue to support you. We hope you'll complete this day with your own special celebration. Enjoy the moment Take a short breath, then begin to push again. Study, reflect, remain motivated, work to build your futures. It doesn't just happen from here. This is the launch pad. You can be assured you're prepared now to succeed. This is just the first step in your journey to achieve more accomplishments than you can possibly imagine. Know that whatever comes, you're ready. Don't give up your dreams. Have a passion, have a goal, work toward it. Never stop learning new things, and don't let anyone convince you that the challenges you're facing are beyond your abilities. Challenges are opportunities. They're waiting for creative solutions. It's wise to remember that hard work and persistence are two of the most important keys to success. Those alone will take you far. Don't ever be convinced that success is perfection. It is not, or a life without error. One of the best teachers you can have is experience, and experience brings with it stumbling, mistakes, redos, and complete missteps. The only thing that brands anyone a failure is quitting. Set your mind to a goal, to a dream, a mission, and love the mission. Believe in what you're doing, and then adjust if necessary. Be flexible, and more than anything, don't give up. It's possible to find nuances in your dreams, to tailor the ending, to revise the early hypothesis. What is not acceptable is conceding defeat. Remember also to pay it forward. Take with you the gifts of service, kindness, patience, willingness to help others, and encouragement that each of you received while you were here at Concord. Show that to others throughout your lifetime. Pass along some of the lessons in humility and generosity that you've experienced from the people around you, through other graduates, the faculty, the staff. Take with you the heart of the campus beautiful and share it with others. Congratulations, and we're looking forward to finding out what happens next in your life. Thank you. Mr. Barnett will now announce the awarding of honorary degrees.
On behalf of the Board of Governors and the faculty of Concord University, I am pleased to announce that Mr. Robert Tuckweiler will be awarded the degree of Doctor of Humanities honoris causa.
Mr. Tuckweiler's citation will be read by Dr. Peter Viscusi.
Robert Tuckweiler, your exceptional career as a professional artist that spans nearly 4 decades, and your popularity as a beloved painter whose impressive collection of work brings enjoyment and inspiration to many, is worthy of special recognition. You displayed artistic talent at an early age, loving to draw and paint as a child and doodle in the margins of your notebook paper in elementary school. When you were 9, your parents enrolled you in your first art class, and you continued your training at Concord, receiving a bachelor's degree in art in 1976. Adding to your credentials, you earned a master's degree from Hollins University in 2012. Cultivating your talents, you found your niche as a painter of landscapes. Your original paintings depict the peacefulness and simplicity of rural life and reflect the pastoral countryside's quiet beauty. Acclaimed as a realist, you draw upon the mountains and farms of your native Greenbrier County in West Virginia and your current surroundings in Newport, Virginia for your award-winning artwork. Working professionally as an artist since 1981, you have established yourself as a capable business person. While being a prolific painter, you have an astounding record of selling your artwork, which can be found in more than 30,000 private and corporate collections nationally and internationally. You have sold several thousand original paintings, and a good portion of your more than 100 signed and numbered limited edition prints are now available only in the secondary market. Your commissions include 2 murals, one at a hospital and one at a bank. You conduct workshops, participate in select shows, and display work year-round in several galleries. The open house you host annually at the Tuckweiler Art Studio at your residence has become a spring tradition for your patrons. The Concord University Alumni Association named you the Outstanding Alumnus in 2005. You are a Virginia General Assembly honoree, Greenbrier East High School Hall of Fame inductee, and a recipient of the Blue Ridge Country Magazine's Blue Mountain Artist Award. For your outstanding success as a professional artist and your contributions to the region's culture and your alma mater, Concord University confers upon you, Robert Tuckweiler, the degree of Doctor of Humanities honoris causa.
Thank you all for the opportunity to come here today, and I'll be very brief. I think Mr. Barnett stole all my good quotes from other people. I did want to mention one thing for me. When I was in the third grade, my third grade teacher wrote on the margins of my report card that I daydreamed too much. And I think that probably paid off. Now I wish my third grade teacher was here today to see this. I do have some advice for graduates. Be very brief, but I'd like all the graduates to always be aware of the possibilities that you run across, possibilities and opportunities. And the most important thing, well, not the most important, but is to keep your eyes open and your head up, preferably away from your cell phones. And also try the best you can to surround yourself with positive people who will help you. And I'd like to recognize my wife, Janet, as being my positive influence. But thank you very much. It's a big honor for me. And good luck, graduates. We would now like to recognize our students graduating with institutional and field honors. Will those students please stand and be recognized? At this time, the candidates for degrees in course will be presented to the President by Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Peter Viscusi. The class of 2019 will please stand.
President Boggess, pending the submission of semester grades, the ladies and gentlemen standing before you have fulfilled all the requirements for either the bachelor's degree or the master's degree as prescribed by the Concord University Board of Governors and the faculty of Concord University. I am pleased to present these candidates to you for recognition and the granting of degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and the laws of West Virginia, and on behalf of the faculty of Concord University, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree you have earned in accordance with the testimonials you are about to receive, and I declare you worthy of all the rights, privileges, immunities, honors, and signal obligations here and elsewhere belonging to these degrees.
The class of 2019 will please be seated. We'd like to ask that the audience refrain from applause until all the graduates have received their diplomas. This will help us. The graduates will now come forward to receive their diplomas in the order indicated in the commencement program.
Although official diplomas will be available or mailed to graduates in the near future, all participants will receive appropriate documents today.
Dr. Viscusi will announce each of the graduates.
At this time, master's degree candidates from the College of Professional Studies, which includes the Master of Education, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Social Work candidates, will come forward to receive their diplomas. Dr. Michael Bean, Interim Assistant Provost, will assist Dr. Katherine Liptak, Associate Provost and Interim Dean of the College of Professional Studies, with the hooding. Alicia Beth Kinder, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field English 5 through Adult. Adam Paul Perdue, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field Business Education Comprehensive 5 through Adult. Austin Thomas Southcott, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field Physical Education Pre-K through Adult. Dewan Noel Witten, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field Business Education Comprehensive 5 through Adult. Kiana Grace Brown, Master of Education, Cognate Reading Specialist. Brittany Marie Christian, Master of Education, Cognate Educational Leadership. Hannah Lynn Dyer, Master of Education, Cognate Reading Specialist. Sarah Diane Hubbard, Master of Education, Cognate Reading Specialist. Ashley Lauren Olivia Johnson, Master of Education, Cognate Special Education. Ashley Nicole Riggs, Master of Education, Cognate Special Education. Kira Ashley Scruggs, Master of Education, Cognate Reading Specialist. Charles Stephen Wallace, Master of Education, Cognate Reading Specialist. Cody Alexander Wills, Master of Education, Cognate Educational Leadership. Richard Wayne Woods, Master of Education, Cognate Special Education. Kendra Faye Boley Rogers, Master of Social Work. Jessica Lynn Carpenter, Master of Social Work. Kelsey Elizabeth Coburn, Master of Social Work. Heather Renee Collins, Master of Social Work. Cheyenne Craddock, Master of Social Work. Patricia Dawn Crockett, Master of Social Work. Dolan. Shannon Elizabeth Dolan, Master of Social Work. Heather Nicole Ellis, Master of Social Work. Rebecca Cheyenne Garcia, Master of Social Work. Scott Damon George, Master of Social Work. Angela Dawn Hafer, Master of Social Work. Jamie Lynn Holmes, Master of Social Work. Megan Beth Jarrett, Master of Social Work. Ryan Jenkins, Master of Social Work. Kathy Lynn Jones, Master of Social Work. Ashley Mae Kimball, Master of Social Work. Samantha Lynn Lilly, Master of Social Work. Sarah Maria Long, Master of Social Work. Kelly Mallory, Master of Social Work. Crystal Lee Martin, Master of Social Work. Samantha Nicole Mazzella, Master of Social Work. Marsha Ann Miller, Master of Social Work. Stephanie Louise Mooney, Master of Social Work. Raven Nicole Payne, Master of Social Work. Amy Ann Perdue, Master of Social Work. Mirella Sarafovic, Master of Social Work. Audrey Lee Schuff, Master of Social Work. Vicki Lynn Schuff, Master of Social Work. Tether Leanne Smith, Master of Social Work. Stacy Ann Thacker, Master of Social Work. Tara Louise Waller, Master of Social Work. Ricky Nicole Watkins, Master of Social Work. Rebecca Rose Williams, Master of Social Work. At this time, undergraduate candidates from the College of Professional Studies, which include the Department of Business and Recreation and Tourism Management, the Department of Education, the Department of Social Work and Sociology, and the Department of Communication, Arts, and Media, will come forward to receive their diplomas. Damon Edward Akers, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, Field Honors, Sports Management, Concentrations, Sports Management. Michaela Brooke Akers, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Magna Cum Laude, Concentration Finance and Management. Abigail Clara Aldridge, Master of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Management. Chingwak Isman Ao, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, Concentration Sports Management. Amber Lynn Barry, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Management. Abdul Jafaru Bisharu Musa, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Management. Troy Lee Beckner, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, Concentration Sports Management. Emily Nicole Booth, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, Cum Laude, Concentration Sports Management. Jacob Eli Bradley, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Management. Heather Marie Shernuton, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Accounting. Santana Brooke Connor, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Cum Laude, Concentration Accounting. Lauren Celeste Cortinez, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Marketing. Tyler M. Coy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration marketing. Delaney Marie Crumblish, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration accounting. Javier Fernandez Lidor, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management and marketing. Wesley Hunter Fleming, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration accounting. Philip Zachary Fondale, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration accounting. Roger Alexander Foster, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration accounting. William Thomas Fredeking, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management. Matthew Paul Henderson, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration sports management. Candace Joy Holloway, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management. Joshua James Hubbard, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration sports management. Nicholas Matthew Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration marketing. Ike Cato, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration marketing. Eric Lee Lindsay, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management. Sylvan Ebenqui Ongela, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration finance and management. Allison Ann Moore, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management. Colton Matthew Moore, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude, concentration accounting. Justin Michael Noble, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration sports management. Elisa Marie O'Donnell, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management. Levi E. Asawi, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude, concentration management. Hileah Dawn Pickles, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude, concentration management. Brandon Lanier Plyler, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration sports management. Andriana Sierra Poole, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration sports management. Marty Puig, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management and marketing. David Joseph Rose, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration park and recreation management. Joshua Stephen Sheffield, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration sports management. Brett Austin Simmons, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration marketing. Logan Wayne Swearingen, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration park and recreation management. Sean Keith Thomas, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Field Honors, Management and Marketing, concentration management and marketing. Rachel May Van Reenen, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration accounting. Evan John Webb, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Field Honors, Management, concentration accounting, finance and management. Courtney Nicole White, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration management. Madison Brooke White, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Summa Cum Laude, Concentration Management. Brittany Nicole Witt, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Marketing. Mimi Yamamoto, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, Concentration Hospitality Management. Dana Michelle Young, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Concentration Accounting. Lydia Elizabeth McGee, Bachelor of Science in Communication Arts, Concentration Journalism. Daniel Aaron Smith, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, Concentration Journalism. Blake Andrew Whitener, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, Cum Laude, Concentration Broadcasting and Speech. Bachelor of Arts, Cum Laude, Major History of Philosophy. Holly Noel Williams, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, Concentration Broadcasting and Public Relations. Emily Kate Adair, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Joy Lynn Adkins, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Linda Marie Alt, Bachelor of Science in Education, Teaching Field, Health Education, 5 through Adult, and Physical Education, Pre-K through Adult. Anissa Faith Blaylock, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Amanda Lee Buckland, Bachelor of Science in Education, Field Honors, Elementary Education, K through 6, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Brooklyn May Cole, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Tanner Trey Farley, Bachelor of Science in Education, Field Honors, Health Education, 5 through Adult, Teaching Field, Health Education, 5 through Adult, and Physical Education, Pre-K through Adult. Margaret Ann Ferguson, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, General Science, 5 through Adult. Bachelor of Arts, Cum Laude, Major History of Philosophy. Chelsea Brooke Goins, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Business Education. Comprehensive 5 through Adult, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Magna Cum Laude, Concentration Management. Jessica Lynn Green, Bachelor of Science in Education, Summa Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Colby Bryce Hill, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Physical Education, Pre-K through Adult. Kayla Sherilyn Hurst, Bachelor of Science in Education, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Abigail Elizabeth James, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Abigail McKenna Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, English, 5 through Adult. Sydney Lane Jordan, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Lauren Elizabeth King, Bachelor of Science in Education, Summa Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Amberly Nicole Lester, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Kelsey Marie Lowe, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Ashley Page Meadows, Bachelor of Science in Education, Field Honors, English 5 through Adult, Teaching Field, English 5 through Adult. Chelsea Brooke Osborne, Bachelor of Science in Education, Teaching Field, English 5 through Adult. Hannah Katherine Painter, Bachelor of Science in Education, Summa Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Rachel Diana Rose Pitcher, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, English 5 through Adult. Bachelor of Arts, Magna Cum Laude, Major English, Literature Emphasis. Alexi Patricia Prankus, Bachelor of Science in Education, Summa Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Abby Michelle Rector, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, English 5 through Adult. Jenna Lee Casey Rourke, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Courtney Kathleen Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Education, Magna Cum Laude, Teaching Field, Elementary Education, K through 6. Morgan Danielle Whitley, Bachelor of Science in Education, Cum Laude, Teaching Education, Elementary Education, K through 6. Justin Thomas Anderson, Bachelor of Social Work. Peggy Dakota Ballingy, Bachelor of Social Work. Shannon Ray Barajas, Bachelor of Social Work, Magna Cum Laude. Kirsten Nicole Blankenship, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude, Major Sociology, Criminology Emphasis. Angel Beth Carper, Bachelor of Social Work, Magna Cum Laude. Jessica Ilana Chavez, Bachelor of Social Work. Michael? Taylor Anna Michael Durham, Bachelor of Social Work. McKenna Elizabeth Ensminger, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude, Major Sociology, Criminology Emphasis. Danielle Margaret Fuller, Bachelor of Social Work, Cum Laude. Nicole Tyler Garris, Bachelor of Social Work, Cum Laude. Tiffany Octavia Gray, Bachelor of Social Work, Cum Laude. Jessica Renee Hilton, Bachelor of Social Work, Magna Cum Laude. Sydney Nicole Hopkins, Bachelor of Social Work. Kimber Brianne Mason, Bachelor of Social Work. Caitlin Faith Meadows, Bachelor of Social Work. Shauna Rose Patterson, Bachelor of Social Work, Magna Cum Laude. Caitlin Rochelle Poley, Bachelor of Social Work. Cassie Patricia Sayre, Cassie Patricia Sayre, Bachelor of Social Work. Rachel Nicole Scott, Bachelor of Social Work, Magna Cum Laude. Christian Chance Shrewsbury, Bachelor of Social Work. Karen Denise Smith, Bachelor of Social Work. Pamela Mae Turner, Bachelor of Social Work. Allison Lee Watson, Bachelor of Science, Cum Laude, Major Sociology, Criminology Emphasis. Casey Ann Wine, Bachelor of Social Work. Katherine Ann Young, Bachelor of Social Work. Erica Capri Brown, Regents Bachelor of Arts.
Please stand and join us in singing the Concord University alma mater. This is located in the back cover of your commencement program. We will be led by Dr. Kelly Hudson and the Concord University Concords.
Concord, we hail thee, hats off to you. Ever you'll find us loyal and true, firm and undaunted, always will be. Hail to the school we love, here's a toast to thee.
It is customary for the graduates to now move their tassels from right to left, signifying that you are a college graduate. Graduates, congratulations.
Please join us for a reception in the small gymnasium next door. Graduates and faculty, please remain standing for the recessional. The audience may be seated.